An admission from U.S. President Donald Trump is now putting the spotlight on a failed shadowy operation inside Iran. Remember, Trump says that Washington secretly sent weapons to Iranian protesters via the Kurds. But those guns may never have reached their target. In an interview, Trump claimed that the United States, in his words, dispatched a lot of guns to Iranian demonstrators through Kurdish intermediaries. But the plan appears to have backfired. The American president said that he believes that the Kurds held on to the weapons instead of delivering them to the protesters on ground. Several Iranian Kurdish opposition groups have now reportedly denied the American president's claim of actually arming them. In fact, just a short while back, while speaking at the White House Easter egg roll, Trump said that guns were sent for Iranian people, but certain groups kept them. He also added that he was very upset and, in his words, the groups are, quote, going to be paying a big price for that. Now, the Kurds, remember, are an ethnic group consisting of around 25 to 30 million people spread across Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Syria and Armenia. They don't have an independent state and have formal autonomy in northern Iraq. Now, Trump's revelation is raising more questions than one because, remember, it suggests that even as American diplomats were engaged in talks with Iranian officials, a parallel covert operation was underway, one which was aimed at arming dissent within Iran. Across Iran, remember, protesters took to the streets starting December last year, angry over soaring inflation, corruption, and a collapsing currency. Those protests quickly spread across more than 100 cities, marking one of the largest waves of unrest in Iran in decades. Now, remember, at the time, Trump had publicly backed these protesters, promising that help was on the way and warning Tehran of severe consequences if the crackdown continues. However, it was never disclosed back then that his administration may have tried to arm those demonstrators as well. Now, his latest statement suggests that the operation failed before it could even begin. Remember that one of America's war goals was to spur an uprising against the Iranian regime, and that has not materialized. Instead of a revolution, thousands of Iranians continue to rally in support of the government and not against them. Earlier this year, reports had also claimed that the CIA was exploring options to support the Kurdish militias as a way to spark a broader uprising against the Iranian regime. Those discussions were set to follow contacts with Kurdish leaders based near the Iran-Iraq border, with Israeli networks allegedly helping facilitate those connections. So with these new claims, an important question now emerges. Did a secret American plan to fuel dissent collapse before it even began? Or did it just simply fall into the wrong hands?